What's up, everybody? It's your boy Stevie the Black, Steve the Black. I'm back, and I'm here to give you my NFC East Report, episode 5. Well, the Giants lost last night to the Atlanta Falcons, but who didn't see that coming? The Washington Redskins. So that means that means they're now 1-6 at the bottom of the division, but not too far above them is the Philadelphia Eagles, who are at 3-4, and I'm about to get all up in this. And then above them is the Dallas Cowboys, who are also 3-4, and I'm about to get into them too. And then sitting at the top of the division at 4-2 is the Washington Redskins. Really, the Washington Redskins. The Washington Redskins. The Redskins. Washington. Alex Smith. John Gruden. Or Jay, whichever. The Washington Redskins. I'm going to just say it one more time so it can sink in of how horrible this division is and how all trash these teams are. And because of that, the Washington Redskins are in first place. With that being said, let's talk about the thing that went down yesterday, and that is the Dallas Cowboys acquired Amari Cooper from the Oakland Raiders for a first-round pick. Now, obviously, a first-round pick is ridiculous and it's stupid. But seeing as how the Eagles were trying to give a second-round pick and they saw they didn't get a first-round pick from Jerry Jones, they took the better deal, obviously, which is smart of them, dumb of the Cowboys. But, Jerry, doesn't want to get outdone by the Eagles again, so he did what he had to do. So props to that. That's number one. Number two, them getting Amari Cooper instantly makes them better because now they have a number one receiver, which means they're not as suspect. You can say, oh, well, how's Dak going to give him the ball, this and that, but Dak's a good quarterback. Like, we get on him, he's clearly not better than Carson Wentz, but he's a good quarterback. And the fact that Jerry Jones and the Cowboys went out, saw that they needed something, and went and got Amari Cooper. That's smart business. That's good business. That's good on their part. They did what they had to do. Dumb, but they did what they had to do. And I'm sitting here and I'm just wondering, what are the Eagles gonna do? Now, obviously, we all talk about how Howie Roseman needs to make this happen, how Howie Roseman needs to make that happen. Last year, we didn't see Howie Roseman making a move because we were, what, at the time? 6-1, 7-1. We're thinking, we don't need to make a move. We good. We the best team in the NFC, best team in the NFC East. I mean, what do we need to do? And he went on, he got Jay Ajayi. And because he got Jay Ajayi, and because it was a move that no one saw coming, we got better. But he saw a need. He looked at our running backs and he said, we got LeGarrette Blount, we got Wendell Smallwood, we got Corey Clement, and we're third in rushing. I don't know if we were third in rushing at the time, but we were one of the top rushing teams. And he said, but I think I can add something else, something more, something that can give this running game a true spark, an electrifying player. And he went and he got Jay Ajayi. What happened to that Howie Roseman? The Howie Roseman that saw he could make a deal and saw that this team needed something more, and he did it. What happened to that Howie Roseman? Now that we clear as day need to make a move, I'm sitting here literally a week before the trade deadline, and I'm singing, we're watching and we're waiting. We're watching all these trades and waiting on Howie Roseman. Like, Now, I get it, and I get what EDP is saying, because EDP is saying, why would we trade for a cornerback when in the past it's never worked out? Look, because quite frankly honest, it can't get no worse than Jalen Mills and these other corners have been playing. It really can't. Can it get any worse? I don't know. Is he gonna be biting on double moves? Is he just? It can't get no worse. That's all I can really say. And according to the stats say that we're a top 10 defense. Stats mean nothing. It may say we're a top 10 defense, but it's about the eye test. And the eye test tells me that this defense is trash. So anything that you do would be an instant upgrade. Again, can it get any worse? Probably not. I don't think it can. The way these packs have been playing. So only place to go, but up. Obviously, we need a receiver. Nelson Aguilar is having a down year. Here's the thing, right? Torrey Smith was not that productive. He was not. But because of his speed and because he was able to stretch the field, you had to respect, as a defense, you had to respect it and you had to keep your eye, because he could potentially, he could on any play kill you in your defense. He could help to get the team down the field if he ever got wide open. If he didn't have the drops, we probably still would have him. But even if he wasn't productive, he was still a threat. And because he was a threat, teams had to focus on him. That leaves Alshon Jeffrey, the 50-50 ball guy. The guy that you can just throw any type of pass and he'll catch it for you. We've seen this since he's been back. I've been saying it since he's been back. He's had those numbers, but we've been getting L's. Then that leaves Nelson Aguilar and Zach Ertz, and to sprinkle a little bit of Dallas Goedert in there in the middle, and you're golden. But no. And I have to say, I'm getting sick. So like I said, having Alshon Jeffrey back doesn't help, because all the offense is Alshon and Zach Ertz, and sprinkle a little bit of Dallas Goedert. That's all it is. Plus, Doug Peterson doesn't want to run the ball, which again, I'm really getting sick and tired of Doug Peterson getting an attitude with everybody in the press conference. Who does he think you are? You won one Super Bowl. Congrats. Forever in your debt. But you won one Super Bowl. You said, this is the new norm. This is the new norm. Looks to me like it's the old norm, because this team is garbage. And then I learned today that Derek Barnett has season-ending shoulder surgery. So that means he's gone, which means we have to rely on Josh Sweat, an unknown. Could he do good? Yeah, he could do good. But just because we did it last year doesn't mean we can do it this year. Just because something worked last year doesn't mean it's going to work this year. Do I have faith? If you're on this team, do I think you can help us win? Absolutely. But you're an unproven commodity, which means I don't know what to expect, which means if you suck, there's a reason why you weren't playing as much as you were, because we had the other guy in your spot. That's why, even though the Dallas Cowboys trading a first-round pick for Amari Cooper makes no sense, at least they realized that they needed to do something to help this offense. Because in their mind, they have the pieces. They have the quarterback. They have the running back. They have a decent offensive line. They've got the defense because it's there. All they need is that one true number one guy. And now that they have him, they believe that they have the team to beat in the NFC East. They believe they have the team to beat in the playoffs if they ever get hot. But we'll never know, because we're sitting here and we're waiting for Howie Roseman to make a move, and now we're a week before the deadline, and you know. New norm, right? Again, it looks like 2016, 2015, 2014, 2012, 2013, 2011, 2010, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, not 4, but we did win the Super Bowl. It looks like the past. It looks like this team that I don't want to sit there and watch. I'm scared to watch Sunday. I truly am scared, because I don't know what team's going to show up. They show up for 3 quarters, but then completely flop in the 4th quarter. More than once, by the way. To garbage teams and average teams. Don't tell me that Carolina is in the same boat as the Los Angeles Rams. Don't tell me that Kirk Cousins is better than Tom Brady. Don't tell me that Marcus Mariota is a top 5 quarterback, because he's not. Don't tell me that Ryan Fitzpatrick is all that, because he's benched. Don't tell me that Andrew Luck looks exactly he did before he was injured, because he's not. When we won that Super Bowl last year, earlier this year, I thought to myself, I said, wow, we finally joined the elite. We no longer are part of that group who has no Super Bowl rings. We are finally part of the big leagues now. And while I wasn't expecting a Super Bowl every year, because that's near impossible, what I was expecting was to compete and to be in the conversation every single year. Andy Reid may have not won a Super Bowl, but you know what? He was there every single year. And every year, you believed we had a shot. With Doug Peterson, in his 3rd year, granted he won the Super Bowl, but I'm sitting here and I'm wondering, these decisions, and he wants to get smart like he's Bill Belichick. Oh, why don't you come in the film room with us and watch film room? Why don't you come down the sideline in the heat of the moment and tell me decide when to run the ball? Again, shall I bring up the San Diego Chargers game? Perfect example. Represents what could have happened. Represents what happened Sunday. I guarantee you, the team that we had last year would not have given up that lead. They would not have lost. They would have won. They would have ran out the clock. Now, granted, we don't have that running back, but if you knew we didn't have that type of running back to run out the clock, or I said in San Diego, I'm at Los Angeles, but whatever. If you knew we didn't have that dude to run out the clock like we had with LeGarrette Blount last year, then you keep attacking. What is it that he said when we were facing the Patriots? And I know every team's not the Patriots, but he said, if we play not to lose, we're going to lose. We need to be aggressive, and we need to keep attacking. You need to play every team like they're the Patriots from now on. You really, really do. Because we're not getting it done, guys. We're not. And this is why I said Alshon wasn't enough. Do you want to know why? Again, I said it. Alshon's putting up these numbers, but since he's been back, this is the points we put up. Ready for this? 23 against the Titans, 21 against the Vikings, 34 against the Giants, a trash team, 17 against the Carolina Panthers. Really, we're barely able to breach 20. We're barely able to get past 20. I just thought that we were going to compete, be competitive. But it seems to me like they're still in January. Seems to me like they're still in February through August, the time of when they were celebrating, the time of when it was cool to talk about that Super Bowl, and that Super Bowl that we won and we were high and everything. The 41-33, we beat Tom Brady. Tom Brady lost to a backup quarterback. You need to do something. We need to do something. And as the song says, we're watching all these trades go down. And I'm waiting. Every day I'm hoping to wake up seeing Philadelphia Eagles just acquired, traded, blah, 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 to get. But I don't see it. But I see the Giants. But I see the Saints. But I see the Cowboys. And I'm saying, where are the Eagles at? Where are you? Anyway, this video has gone on for 15 minutes, so I'm done. I'll be back tomorrow for my predictions video for the Chargers. For the Jaguars game. Who knows? Maybe by tomorrow something will have happened. I guess we'll find out. Peace out. Is that it? I think that's it. Peace out.